Good morning. SEMA day 3, starting a day off with some of the wet stuff. Wonder how that's going to impact the show. Honestly, it's just sprinkling. It's not very wet at all. Although I am worried about getting mud in my car. Cross the bridge when we get to it. I'm excited to see what this third day holds. The last day was all off-roady, so maybe we'll see more streetcar stuff today. Let's grab a coffee or something and find out. Looks like the rain is cleared up. I don't think it's gonna affect the show at all. I think this might be actually the busier day. Today's adventure is gonna be here in the Center West Hall. At least that's where we're gonna start. I'm gonna try to cover a lot today. I finally found the big SEMA statue. I guess this is more or less the main entrance. This space is huge. It's like an airport, but bigger. Looks like we finally get to go across that big bridge. I believe the hall we're walking to now is the final hall for me. I think I've seen everything else. Pretty exciting. Another customized Model 3. Looks like it's for a aero development race optimization company. They probably do that bottom splitter. Looks pretty cool. But check this out. They have a Falcon 9 SpaceX like mock rocket in there. It's pretty funny. I really like that paint job too. That's pretty cool. I need one of these. Look, they have a Bel Air and a Camaro right next to each other. What are the odds? This neon stuff is so cool. The problem with it though is when would I ever turn it on? I'm not sure that I would.
I mean, we could just put a camera on that.
Another one of those off-road trailers. Although this one looks even more capable. Well, that's cozy. Got an HVAC unit. Looks like a heater and air conditioner. Suppose you might need both. If you go where this thing can go. It's even got a drinks cabinet. That's awesome. Check this out. Looks like a Coyote Swap 66. Which isn't so strange, but check that out. It's like the whole roof pops up. I wonder if you can just remove the roof and leave it at home or something. The interior's mint too. That's interesting. That's different, that's for sure. Alright, electric F-150. I really like this up top here. That's cool. And it looks like it's got air ride in it. Kind of eats up your entire front space there. It's cool looking though. I really dig the rims. That wheel and tire combo is awesome. More camping accessories for the rear. Does it come with a bike? That bike's pretty cool too. Slammed out Mach-E. Again, I really like those rims and tire. Has an air ride suspension as well. Let me ask you, do you think these fans actually do anything? They're pulling in, so I doubt it. I like the air reservoir tank. Kind of looks like a tank of acid. I like the showiness of it, but then you lose your frunk. And I use my frunk all the time.
In a moment,
An old Apache that's been EV swapped. Not much to look at under the hood.
that show the voltage of those 30 cylinders. Well, he's got
There's the electric motors from the rear, all on air ride. This thing's wild. See, here's another electric motor that's attached onto like a regular manual transmission. So this has 120 horsepower and 160 foot-pounds, but it is a really tiny motor. That is relatively small to the others that I've seen that are much, much larger. You could, of course, get one that's massive. Oh, check that out. Electric land speed vehicle. That's a long boy. Look how tight it is in there, too. Boy, that is just tiny. This was originally built in 1957. Looks like it went up 357 miles an hour. It's pretty fast. It's wild looking, man. There's a newer Camaro. It's probably like a 2016 or something. EV swapped. High voltage. It's got intakes. I wonder what those go to. Oh, this is like a serious race car right here. Wow. Boy, that all looks complicated. Although I'm sure it's not too bad. Oh, this is that guy we interviewed. This truck he converted, or his company did.
That's right.
Oh, and that is not an electric F-150 from factory. That would have either had a V6 turbo or a 5.0. It's an XLT, so could have been anything. See, I think that's a clever way to go, is to have the electric motor where the engine was and just hook it up to the transmission rather than trying to swap the entire drivetrain. It's pretty cool. It's a smart idea. It works on anything.
Yes. Right now. You looking for me?
Oh no, just walking around.
No, and then I want this.
Well, I mean, unfortunately, at that price.
Just roll it or
No.
Check this out, a Model 3 Pikes Peak car. And it's right here. A huge splitter. Really cool hood. I don't know enough about Pikes Peak. All I know is those cars are serious and they haul some serious buns. It's wild to think this is basically the car that we drove here in. Obviously ostensibly modified. Look, they got rid of the glass and replaced it with carbon fiber panels. I guess those are probably quite a bit lighter. Windows probably plastic as well, if they're not made of carbon fiber. So that's what the bottom of my car looks like. They kept the touch screen. That's so funny. wonder if the body or the electrics are modified. I wonder if they put a different motor in or lighter battery or something. Oh, that's cool. Looks like they're building an EV. Showing off how easy it is. Especially in a go-kart. It'd be cool in a dune buggy. I'm not sure how you charge it out in the desert, but that'd be cool. I wonder what they're doing here. Picking this Land Cruiser up. Now check out that LS swap. It's like a FRS, I think. Check that out.
Yeah, so originally
The exhaust comes forward into an 8-1 and then out the back. Wow, that's wild. And then they have the intake. Looks like they have the intake sucking from the firewall. That's an interesting way to do that.
Yeah, so you can actually see it's up on the frame rail. We just kind of painted it so it's nice and hidden. Didn't kind of take a big
They got a foose booth or corner trailer. Now they brought that. That's beautiful.
We do too. Obviously, one reason we do.
Beautiful. A lot of really cool lighting at the show. Here's it installed on a Super Duty. That looks pretty good. Snazzy. Check that out. Solar generator for the top of your overlanding Jeep. That's clever. Maybe enough to charge your phone or something. Those are cool. Like portable batteries for a campsite from EcoFlow. I just saw the 8-bit guy do a whole thing on these for his studio. Apparently it was an automotive application. That's cool. Well, that's certainly one way to get a photo of a car.
I know you like it. Get in there and shoot whatever you want.
All right, thanks.
Make sure you get that logo in there.
Yes, sir. 360 booth. Wow. So this is how they get all those really crazy bring a trailer photos. I have to say, I'm not a crazy videographer, but the lighting in here is like perfect. Look, you can even get in the engine bay really nice too. 360 booth. Thanks a lot, boss.
You bet, man. Go inside, take some photos.
Check that out. If you want to swap out your car's infotainment for something that's actually good, instead of just a tiny little head unit. That's cool. Looks like for a Super Duty application.
We think this is the one.
Oh yeah, that'd be it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is the one. It says 450, but that's just for a point of reference. It goes all the way from 150 to to 450 Super Duty.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
Well, how much would this unit be?
Let's look it up.
Oh yeah.
And do these work with the steering wheel controls too?
Yeah, you don't lose anything.
You don't lose anything
No,
either.
no.
Wow.
The idea is that you go forward. You don't go backward. You don't want to lose anything.
I like that.
Yeah.
This is for.
We're saying, what year is it again?
2011.
So these will be the one. So they're actually the same price. It's just different.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, as far as that feature, so you are, it's an untethered connection, so you don't need a cable to connect to either Android or CarPlay.
Yeah.
Plug and play 100% from a harness perspective as well as the trim.
Okay.
You don't need to cut or do any modifications whatsoever.
Great.
If you want to revert back to factory, you can do that. So you crash the vehicle, God forbid, or you want to sell it,
Right.
you just
You
swap
can take
it out.
right back out.
Yeah.
I like the way you think.
Yeah, and then or something better comes up and you want to just I don't know, maybe upgrade
Yeah,
it, just
yeah,
take this
whatever.
out, sell it,
Yeah.
and you don't have to trouble yourself with that. Oh, what? Try to remember how is it that you cut those wires.
Cool. And it's called.
Okay,
In-car auto.
in terms of power, then it will support whatever speakers or whatever sound system you have from the factory.
Yeah.
But also you have the option to upgrade, so it has some bandwidth there to upgrade.
Okay.
It comes with all the RCA in and out, and audio in, audio out.
Yeah.
If you had a camera from the factory, it'll connect to that one. But if you didn't have one, then you have
put one.
it comes with one in the box,
Oh wow.
and you can add the front one as well. It only has one, but those
Yeah.
are fairly cheap, so
Yeah.
you can just buy one more and enable one at the front.
Okay.
Video recording capabilities. If you add a front one, then you can record, use it as a dash cam, perhaps.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
And then one last thing, you can connect to it by, of course, either the Bluetooth connection to your phone, hotspotting your phone,
Yeah.
any public network,
Yeah.
your home network, or it has you can use a SIM card.
Oh,
it
okay, wow. So you can even put on
Yeah, it will be a standalone unit.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty all inclusive. Thank you.
Card or literature?
Ooh. I am a sucker for a 69 Camaro. LS swapped. Looks like an LS3. Heater core bypass. Look, this car doesn't have a heater. So there's the heater core lines. And then they are looped off the water pump. But it does have air conditioning. This guy must live in California. With CUDA, Hellcat swapped. Gorgeous. 66 fastback. Is that a 7.3? What is that? I wonder what engine that is. A Ford expert could probably tell me. It kind of looks like a 7.3 because it's huge. Could be a 5.0. Oh, check out this roadster. What this is based on. I like how clean that is. Ooh. 33. I'm gonna say 32. Check out this wild C7. That's a wild paint job. Cool rims too. Wow. Love the wing. There we go, our last day at SEMA. It has been a blast. I am ridiculously tired. I've been here for hours filming and filming and filming. Trying to capture it all. I know I didn't, but I think what we should do now is go back, get all our stuff, and head home. Kind of cool. Decided to charge up before I left, and it's at a Tesla dealer. It's kind of neat. I've never even been to a Tesla dealer before. Look, they have a Plaid. That's the ultra fast one, in case you didn't know. So there is a wrap on SEMA 2022. That was a ton of fun. I got to see a lot of amazing products, met a lot of really cool people, saw some incredible stuff you'd see nowhere else. And I'm so glad you came along with me for the journey. If you like this type of content, like to see more, please like and subscribe.